Hi everyone, I am Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be discussing this lesson about the number of outcomes for event A or event B. This is in relation or connection to our previous episode. So in here, we just don't have one event, but we have two events. Okay, first, we will be recalling these important concepts or terms that you need to understand. The first term that we have here is outcome. So when we say outcome, this is a single result of an experiment. Okay, we also have here possible outcomes. When we say possible outcomes, these are all the outcomes that can occur in the experiment. Okay, and lastly, this term or this concept about favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes are the outcomes from the possible outcomes that satisfy a given event. So it means there is an outcome and there is a given event or condition. So that refers to our favorable outcomes. Okay, when two events, A and B, so we have here event A and event B, and these are mutually exclusive. So when two events, A and B, are mutually exclusive, and event A has M favorable outcomes, while event B has N favorable outcomes. It means the number of favorable outcomes for event A is M. The number of favorable outcomes for event B is represented as N. So the total number of outcomes for event A or event B is M plus N. So we are going to add these numbers. And for you to understand better this concept, let's give specific example. Okay, so according to this example, when a single die is rolled, what is the number of outcomes in which a factor of 4 or a multiple of 5 appears? So we have this word, outcomes. A factor of 4, this is our first event or first condition. Multiple of 5, this is now our second event or our second condition. So outcomes and then there are events. It means we're looking for the favorable outcomes. So in the first sentence, when a single die is rolled, what is the number of outcomes in which a factor of 4 or a multiple of 5 appears? So the condition is we have here a single die. And when we roll that die, we know that a die has 6 faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First event. Among these numbers, which is a factor of 4? So we have here 1. What else? 2 and 4. So we have 1, 2, and 4. So there are 3 outcomes. What about in our second event? So, second event, it should be multiple of 5. So from this or among these 6 numbers, multiple of 5 is only 5. So it means just one outcome. So to get the number of outcomes in which a factor of 4 or a multiple of 5 appears, we're just going to add these numbers. And 3 plus 1, that's equal to 4. So there are 4 favorable outcomes in these given situations. Okay, let's have another example. According to this one, when two different dice are rolled at the same time, find the number of outcomes in which the sum of the two face is 4 or 5. So we have again this word outcomes. Sum of the two face is 4. This is our first event. Second event would be sum of the two faces is 5. So second event. So first event, sum of the two faces is 4. Second event, sum of the two faces, 5. When two different dice are rolled at the same time, so it means we are going to write here like an ordered pair, or let's say pair of numbers. So outcome sum in which the sum of the two faces is 4. So it can be 1 and 3 because 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 and 1. 3 plus 1 is also 4. And we have here 2 and 2 because 2 plus 2 is 4. Other than these pairs, no more. So we have here 3 outcomes. What about sum of the two faces is 5? So when we roll those different or two different dice, we have here sum is 5, so we can have here 1 and 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. Also 4 and 1. Okay, what else? 2 and 3 because 2 plus 3 is 5. We also have 3 plus 2 because 3 plus 2 is 5. So other than these pairs, no more. So we have here 4 outcomes. So 3 plus 4, then it means we have here 7 favorable outcomes for this given example or for this given situations. Okay, now, let's answer this concept check question. Okay, according to this one, the following table shows the means of transportation and the corresponding departure times that Sue's family considered for their trip to Manila. How many outcomes are there if they travel by express bus or by train? So this is our table. If we're going or if the family will use express bus, so these are the departure time. Train, these are the departure time. Okay, so we already know or we know that if we travel or if we go in a trip, we will just use, it's either express bus or by train. In this situation, we can use these two means of transportation at the same time. So, how many outcomes are there if they travel by express bus? We have here 1, 2, 3, 9, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they will use express bus, there are 7 outcomes. What about if they are going to use by train? Okay, by the way, express bus, this is our first event. And train or by train is the second event. So if they are going to use train or if they will travel by train, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 outcomes. So 7 plus 5. So how many outcomes are there if they travel by express bus or by train? So this is now equal to 12. So 12 favorable outcomes. Okay, now let's answer this simple question. There are 12 balls in a bag, each labeled with the number 1 to 12. When one ball is drawn from the bag, how many outcomes are there in which the number is a multiple of 3 or multiple of 4? So we have here this word outcomes. Multiple of 3, this is our first event or condition. Multiple of 4, this is our second event. Okay, now, going back to the first sentence, there are 12 balls in a bag. So, if this is, let's say, for example, if this is the bag, 12 balls. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Each labeled with number 1 to 12. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, when one ball is drawn from this bag, how many outcomes are there in which the number is a multiple of 3 or multiple of 4? So, first event, multiple of 3. So from numbers 1 to 12, what are the numbers that are multiples of 3? So it starts with 3. Okay, next would be 6. Next would be 9 and 12. So in the first event, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have here 4 outcomes. What about in our second event? How many outcomes are there in which the number is a multiple of 4? So if it's more multiple of 4, then it starts with 4. Okay, next would be 8 and 12. So in the second event, total is 3. So how many outcomes are there in which the number is a multiple of 3 or multiple of 4? Since supposed to be, we're going to add 4 and 3. So that's equal to 7, supposed to be. But this is not the correct answer. Because as you can see here, 12 and 12 are common. So we will just consider this one outcome. So 7 plus 1, so that means, or the final answer would be, there are 6 favorable outcomes in this given situation.